Okay. So today I'm in the key of G, and I'm starting out on the 4 chord, which in this case is a C9. It sounds like this. So you got your A string 3, the second finger, your D string is the second fret with your first finger, and then you bar the third fret on the G, the B, and the E. Now that might be a bit of a stretch for you, but I'm sorry I can't show you a cheater way to do it. It's just the way it is. But if you can get your fingers to lay like that, great chord. You can use it in so many ways. In this case, I'm using it as a 4 chord, and we're in the key of G. Now, I'm actually doing a gig coming up at Sweetwater in Mill Valley, where I'm from originally. And we're going to do a song that was written by Jimi Hendrix, and he did it a certain way. But then there's another artist named Rickie Lee Jones who did it in another way. And I really like this version. And my good friend Tracy Blackman's going to come and sing it with us. So this is the groove on that. And I'm not going to take you through the whole song, but I just want to show you what you can do with a C9 and a G7. Now the way I'm fingering the G7 is kind of fun. It may not be fun for you, but it's fun for me. I'm putting my thumb over on the third fret of the lower E. And if you don't know how to do that, you might want to get used to it because it gets used a lot. And there's certain chords you can't hit it any other way. In this one, you could hit it in other ways, but honestly, this I think is the best way. So what I've done, I got my first finger on the third fret of the D string, my second finger on the fourth fret of the G. Now, what we can do, if you want to pick up that B string, you can rest your first finger on the third fret. But I mostly use, honestly, this is a real partial kind of thing. I like the sound of that. Now what I'm doing is I'm pinching it, okay, with my thumb, my 1 and 2. And then here, to your C9. And it's a fun little jam. I've done a lot of different ways. I actually did this song, I think it's on YouTube, with Carlos Santana and Cindy Santana, who is my friend Tracy's sister. We do it at the Sweetwater. I think it's somewhere on my JimiDillon.com website. So you can check that out. That was a fun night. But I just wanted to share this with you. So how does the groove go? So I'm going to take it a little bit slow to begin with. Okay, so I'm just going from that C9 to a G7. So what makes it pop, though, is the way it swings. And she takes liberties on it. You know, the Hendrix version is different. It's got a wah-wah, and I've done it that way, too. I think he does it in, I can't remember A, I think. But I believe she does it in G. We do it in G anyway, so it works. So you start out, the rhythm is kind of pretty lively. You can syncopate it if you want. You can have fun with it. I want to do you no harm. That's the groove. And then I will show you one more thing while I'm here. Go up to a D and A. Modulates up to the A. So you got a D9, same shape as the C9, but up to. And the A7th, same shape as the G7th, but up to. So it sounds pretty cool when you go from up to the other one, the D9th to A7th. And then eventually it goes back down. All I did there was I did an A flat to G. Sorry. And then I go to a C. So the way that works is, in practice it would be C9, G7. And let's go up one. D9, A7. And then we're going to walk down the A7 to A flat 7th. Just go down a half step. And then to that C. So it sounds like. And then right there is a kind of a cool little jam. You could loop that if you want. You can get some. It's a real simple lick, which is just the 5 on the D string, 3 on the G, 5 on the G, back to the 3 on the G, and back to the 5 on the D. That's actually a Hendrix lick, but I don't even know if they use that in the other version. Cool little jam though, huh? I'm just spelling out that G7 chord. Now let's go up. D9, A7. Watch this, I'm going to do a little walk down from A back to your C and G. So if you want to explore that kind of thing further, I got a lot of stuff on my JimiDillon.com website where you can go deep into it, and I show how to jam over those kind of things. Like I call them you know, kind of vocabulary riffs that you know can work. And some of them, as I've mentioned before, is kind of spelling out chords. I'm a big fan of, you know by now, I'm a big fan of chordal melodies and you know, interior melodies, I call them, you know, where you're taken from the chord and you might spell out the chord. The licks relate to the chord, and for me visually it really helps. So that's about it for now. I wish y'all
wanna know about your different lives on this here people phone. Here's some of you got families living in cages, some cold. Some of them just dust away past the age of old. Is this true? Please let me talk to you. I want to know the rooms behind your mind. Do I see a vacuum there, or am I going blind? Or is this just the remains of some vibration that happened long ago? Things lighten up the world and I let your fancy flow. Is this true? Please let me talk to you. Is this true? Come on, I wanna talk to you. 'Cause I've been here before, in the days of ice, and this is why I'm so concerned. 'Cause I've come back to find all the stars misplaced, and the smell of a world that's burned, and the smell of a world that's burned. it's true. I wanna talk to you.